Sup, I think this video is living in Boulder Vlog 22nd of June 2021 on a Tuesday. I think. That was yesterday, so today's Wednesday the 23rd. Or no, I mean, yeah, 22nd, but I talk about what I did on the 21st yesterday. So, hang on, gotta walk, So, can't remember. Yesterday I was talking about trying to name all of the screen captures from Rome Reborn. It's this project they made. First, it was you could download it onto Google Earth, but it was all streaming, and then they took it away. Then they just turned it into a tours, and so I bought it. It was like money. I bought different ones for different sections because most detailed map of Rome that I could find. I just wanted something to bounce off ideas off of what I was building from the tracing of the map. But as I was the video, I did screen captures of every single angle, mounted to like 650 of them. So I was looking at the images and just labeling them. A bit like labeling it over what region of the Rome it was on, which direction it was pointing, and then which buildings are in the way in the picture, so that I can then maybe organize it by buildings or like city regions, or just leave it all 650 of them. I like to have a rule where you would break pages up to at least 100, because that's what it looks like on the website, but down to like 30. That's what a classroom is, like a platoon of men, kind of group that you can all intimately know each other. So, just naming them. It was important for me to name them, because even though I'm not gonna put it up on, I should write them and see if they have a problem with me putting it up on Flickr. I did that with people with images of animals on my and geologic stuff from my timeline last year, and the next day, literally the next day, nobody answered me. I asked like 6 people. Next day, a Flickr writes me and is like, get other people's photos off your site immediately. I don't even know what the hell they're talking about. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just wrote a bunch of people of screen captures that I took off YouTube, but nobody answered me. Because they were saying, because if you don't, we're going to delete your whole channel. And I'm like, fucking, if you're going to delete my channel, fucking be my guest, you fuckface. Anyways, I never did. But yeah, I think I do have other people's photos on the my sizes page. I have to go replace it with stock photos, but in order to have that large of a selection, I might have to do the whole Adobe thing where you pay $250 a month, so for unlimited stock. So I think I'll do that later on. Yeah, maybe hopefully I'll have money to do that sooner rather than later. But anyway, dang, I got on a sidetrack. So yesterday I was I was talking about the Rome Reborn, and so that's all I could do yesterday, and I kind of just started it because I was doing a bunch of other stuff yesterday, going through images, filing them, like the history ones, and naming those. So yesterday was actually the main, because I was only doing that a little bit yesterday. It was the day before yesterday I was mainly doing it, because yesterday, but I was doing a little bit. But yesterday was mainly, trying to, get my house back. Because my roommate, night before last was the first time my roommate spent the night out away from here at his new house. And so then yesterday he came back to get one final carload of stuff. And my mom came over and was helping me tear pictures off. I pasted all kinds of images all over my kitchen and living room, because my roommate didn't have a problem with it, and cupboards and cabinets inside and out, and refrigerator, and like the doors and inside the bathroom and everywhere. But now I have to remove them all, because when I put them up there, it was only like a year ago. I didn't expect my roommate to move out so soon, but he I think he was talking about buying a house last summer, but I just didn't realize he was going to do it. But then he did it. He went and bought a house. So I just couldn't help myself when I put those images up. I knew I shouldn't have. It was only going to be there for like a year. Now I'm going to have a whole bunch of images like in piles. So yes, I was taking them off, and then like my mom was ripping a bunch off and just throwing them in the trash. But I was taking ones off and trying to cut them and salvage them. But so that's all I was doing yesterday. Like that was my whole day. It was a lot of work. But while I was doing it, I watched a movie called Chick Fight. That was funny. And then I was watching a little bit of this TV show as I was cutting away the tape around the images. Just tear it off in one sheet, and then you cut them away. Now I have a bunch of like tape everywhere that's sticking to my feet. Then I watched this TV show called where people fly an airplane and then they land 5 years later. So it's all and then they have psychic powers. I was kind of shitting, but it's 5 a.m, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's like starting to get light out, so that's why I'm like maybe yawning a lot. I've been up all night on just for munchies. I took like a scoopful probably of No Explode, which has a whole bunch of caffeine, but I haven't had my shower yet either. I have to go get my shower now after this video. Yeah, my mom came over. Mainly, I wanted her to come over yesterday to have a look at the rug to see if she thought I should replace it or try to shampoo it. And she said that I should replace it because most of the dark parts of it is oil grease, bike grease that you can't get off. So just replace it with wood floor because it's cheaper. And then, yeah, do some repainting. She wants to repaint it too. So I'm going to, as soon as I'm done with these images, probably take all day today to tear the rest of them off and cut them. After I do that, I'm going to scrub the shit out of my house. Scrub everything with like, just douse it with cleaning solution and water and scrub it hard with the tough rags and just... My roommate was really messy. Like, I don't know how it happens, but there's like just stuff dripping. It looks like coffee dripping down the walls all over the place. And so, and yeah, I guess, I mean, the walls looked really good when we got here, but a few people lived here a few years earlier than that. But I guess we've been here 8 years, so I guess it could deal with a touch-up. My roommate has to get his couch out. I mean, his mattress. That was the last thing he left here, and a bike frame in the basement. But he said I could have it. So I'll just give it to the bike shop where they build stuff. But gonna sell the car for 12. Somebody's gonna fly out from like San Diego or something to pick it up, so that's cool. As soon as I get paid, I guess they offered to wire it, so maybe I get it soon. I can then pay off my high interest rate card and take inventory, see if I have to get a job. I don't think I have to get a job. If I sell the car and then get a roommate, I'm good to go. I just have to get a roommate that doesn't have a problem having a roommate who's like uses their house who uses their house as their office, like they're work at home like me, but a lot of other people are like that. I've seen people looking for rooms who do that, so I could get somebody a work at home guy because I have terabit internet. Gigabit internet. But and then I can focus on my project. Yeah, I don't want to do any training or anything. The only reason that I tried to get back in shape this summer was because I had health problem with the breathing. But that was because I was not exercising and smoking weed as a combo. So if I take the weed out, I don't think I'll have the breathing problem at all. It's the weed mainly. So it like inflames the flaps or something that make them not work right. So, but I do have a little bit of weed now because I just wanted to smoke a little bit to help me with the transition of getting these photos, these images named. And there's a whole bunch of others too. And then I have to do more Google Earth screen captures and video captures, which is going to be a real big ass project. So, and then I'll plug them into my all of my streaming equipment. I got a bunch of my streaming equipment yesterday in the mail. The 3 mics, and then the day before that, I got the 2 mic extension. And then yesterday, the Ethernet. I mean, the USB cable for the other 2 cameras down there that I haven't even bought yet. So I'm excited. Yeah, there's a lot more like hooking up to do, but it's kind of the same situation as before when I bought a bunch of stuff. And I like overextended my time to return it because I got HDMI to SDI converter when I should have got SDI to HDMI converter. I went dyslexic and didn't realize, and it was too late. Because back when I got it then, it arrived, but by the time it arrived, I wasn't setting up the studio anymore. Now I was just trying to train. But now, it was a couple days ago, I ordered stuff because I thought I was doing a studio. But now that since it's arrived, I'm not doing a studio anymore. I'm just working on preparing all these images and stuff and video for my site for when I can plug it into that. So it's just like so now I'm just gonna pile the stuff that I got up there like before and just get to it when I get to it. So hopefully I won't have to replace any of it because it'll be past time. So yeah. I'm gonna maybe take a nap pretty soon because I was kind of working for a while cutting. And before that, I was actually even naming some images. But today will be all of today will be finishing those images and pulling them off and cutting tape away so I can stack them. But then tomorrow is going to be a full day of scrubbing and maybe 2 days, and then another day after that. Hopefully, another couple of days after that, it's the replacing the floor. Maybe I can get somebody in the beginning of July or not so long after that. But I need to take advantage of, just being here alone, with my own thoughts. It's cool. I was thinking maybe I'd think clearer. For when I name this stuff, so. That's what I'm up to. I found out I have a bunch of movies. I found out I have Amazon Prime. I thought I could have frickin' sworn I canceled Amazon Prime like a long time ago. Did they like reactivate it without me knowing? So I need to cancel Amazon Prime, but there's like some movies on it, and I'm in like movie mode. I feel like just watching a bunch of movies now. And then I have Apple movies because I got Apple News because I thought I was going to do a training a couple of days ago and I was going to news for the streaming show. So I'm going to cancel Apple News and Music, dude, because I'm not planning on doing this training anymore, and it's $3 a month. So, and then I'm going to cancel Prime. I don't know how I have that. And then I also canceled Netflix, but maybe I'll, because I'm canceling Apple, I'll get Netflix back again. I'll re-get my Netflix. That's what I'll do. But yeah, so currently I have Apple movies, Amazon Prime movies, and Netflix movies. So I should just go and watch all the good movies there because it's kind of a limited of like the good movies, So, yeah. Anyways, as far as the pictures, yeah, it's a lot. We'll see. I'll just talk about that when I get to it. That's what the next project is. Screen captures and video and photo of history of my whole website. All the Google Earth stuff I mean. Alrighty, talk to you tomorrow.